YouTube, this is Dave's Had Enough 187. This is a video to do with gaming DLC. Is it right? And another video from Dave. And yeah, pretty much today I saw a video by The Real Gamer 27 about, I did a rant on Batman Arkham Knight 6-month season pass for fucking $40 DLC, I guess. He didn't write DLC, he just said $40, what the fuck. Great video. I will be linking his video and his channel in the description, along with another video I want to mention. It's kind of an older video, not too old. Blackbond did a video of Fire Emblem and their bullshit practices going on with that game for DLC. That video is called Fire Emblem Full Game Requires 2 versions plus DLC, what the fuck. And the reason I'm putting these both these videos in the description, because Blackbond's video has to go along with what I'm going to talk about, and Real Gamer, you know, and I just like their channels, so I'm putting them in the description. Shout out to you guys, both of you. Blackbond, Real Gamer 27, shout out. I'm tired. But yeah, pretty much Real Gamer today did a video on, you know, the whole thing with Batman Arkham Knight, how it's going to be a $40 season pass, you know, and he don't feel it's right, you know, and he's, you know, planning to hold off on that game and buy it used. And that's fine, you know. He said he was talking about how they have, you know, a lot of people always say they're going to wait for the complete edition and all that stuff, and that's fine. But the problem with that nowadays, I'm not saying you're a Real Gamer, but a lot of these people, if they don't go out and buy it day one, they're not going to get it at all usually. Because a lot of these guys, you know, here on YouTube that I see, they like to get the game day one, show it off in their video, and then fucking throw it to the side. You know, they don't care about going and, you know, waiting on that game. When there's something new to talk about, they're talking about that. You know, they're going to show the first level in their fucking video, and then it's dog shit. So somebody like you will wait and go pick the game up used and, you know, save yourself some money instead of buying day one, you know, the game at $60 and then buying, you know, the DLC when you can just wait and get all that cheaper down the road, which is very smart. Which a lot of people should be doing, you know, if they have problems with these DLC and all, you know, all the prices that go along with it, because you can get all that shit cheaper later on down the road. But here on YouTube, we have a lot of people that just don't game, you know, and they just want to buy the game to show it off in their video when it comes out. Like, they show, like, oh, look, I'm a gamer, you know, and I play games, you know, and then throw the game to the side, you know, do a couple videos of the first level of the game, whatever, you know, a couple maps if they're on Call of Duty, play it for about a week, and, you know, they do it with Call of Duty too, not only single-player games. And you notice they're just getting shot up and everything, it's horrible. Getting killed by bots. But anyways, no attack. That was just a joke too, because actually I don't have no problems with that dude. I just thought it was funny, that video that happened that time. But yeah, pretty much, he did a video about that, and I agree with him. But then, I was talking to Old Dirty today about DLC, and we were talking about the whole Mortal Kombat thing, and, you know, about how Old Dirty believes that, you know, there's on-disc DLC with, like, Goro, and, you know, Jason, and Predator, and the rest of them. And I agree Goro's on there, and possibly the rest, you know, I'm with Old Dirty, I agree on that, but, you know, he don't feel it's right, you know, but I said to him, you know, nowadays, when you really look at things, when you go out and get a game, you know, say you buy Call of Duty, for example, you're not getting that full game. You're going to have to sacrifice the money and spend $50 to get, you know, the other 4 map packs that makes the game whole, and the rest of the zombies and all that shit, like what's going on with, you know, Advanced Warfare, you know, and other games, you know, like Shadow of Mordor. There was a DLC to that, and if you really like that game, you're going to go buy the DLC. For that case, Shadow of Mordor, I just played the game. I didn't buy the DLC. I wanted to, but I don't know. After I played it, I really did like it, and I was thinking about getting the DLC, but not that one. I didn't. Maybe somewhere down the road, I might pick the DLC up in the game again. I don't know. Even Evil Within, I bought that game and got the DLC, and I bought the Season Pass, but it took so long for the shit to come out, and there was no announcement, so by then I just traded it in, and I just said, okay, I'll buy that game back when, they get release all the map packs. I'll buy it for $20. Shit, I'll play the game again. I liked it so much. And I rarely do that. I say that all the time on my channel. Once I play something, it's usually done, but I love that game. But if a game you really like, buy the DLC. That's the way I look at it. It is what it is. I mean, to me, when I buy a game and I really like it, like if I was to buy, Call of Duty, and I don't have the map pack that's currently out, to me, I don't feel like I have that whole game. I feel like I got half a game. And if you're willing, to invest $60, and how, how the economy is, shit, why not spend more? That's what these developers are trying to get you to do, but you don't have to do that with every game. But I would suggest the games you really like, get the DLC, because I'm sure you're going to enjoy it, but it sucks spending, like Batman Arkham Knight, you got to spend $40. But when it comes down to it, they know they got you. They know you're going to spend it. You could bitch and moan in these videos all you want. You could say, I'm not going to buy that map pack. I'm not going to do this. Unless you really hated the game, then you might not buy it. But if you really like Batman Arkham Knight, you're going to buy that DLC. It's going to happen. You could bitch and moan all the way to the fucking, PSN store when you're punching your card in and hitting the fucking checkout in their little PSN store, or bitching, buying DLC at GameStop. Some people do that. I've done it a few times like an idiot. And, I just didn't know any better. I thought that the PSN store had tax for some reason. And then I learned it didn't have tax, so I just always buy the cards. But, wherever you're buying it from, you're still going to bitch all the way till you get there, you'll still buy it. People bitch about all these season passes with Call of Duty, premiums with Battlefield. You're going to buy them. They wouldn't be selling this shit if there wasn't, a shit ton of this sold. And all it is developers found a new way to make money, and they're banking off of it. And once they start getting it, they're going to count on that money. It's a new thing. They're going to always think, oh, we can get DLC on this, off this game. And the games they're going to be ass raped real bad are going to be fighting games. They're going to get DLC out of them games, the most, I think. But it's like, it's funny. Like, people are all upset about that. But when it really comes down to it, when you go say you're buying drugs or something, a lot of these people think that they should get this DLC free, do you go to a drug dealer and say, hey, you should be giving me drugs free, throw me some for buying this, unless they want to, they're not going to. They might do it to bait you in, to get you hooked on the shit, but they're not going to give you free drugs, it's like anything. You're not going to go to Walmart and get free shit. Why do you think that these developers are going to give you free DLC all the time? Maybe if you pre-order it, you'll get free DLC. I agree, it's wrong. But when it really comes down to it, it's a business. And it's a way for them to make money. And they're going to keep doing it. And the only way it's going to stop, which it isn't, is if you stop buying it. But there's too many people buying it where your little bit isn't going to matter. It really isn't. They're going to sell it either way. They know people are going to buy that map pack tonight when it comes out for Call of Duty on the PS4. Shit, I bought it, because I want to play the zombies. They know that. They know you're going to bitch here and say you're not, but you're going to buy it, It's a business. It's like drug dealing. Like I said, you think the drug dealer is going to give you free drugs just like you think you should get that DLC free because you got it back in the day when you unlock stuff? Hell no, it ain't like that no more. It just isn't. Like Old Dirty, we were talking, he says, those characters were on Mortal Kombat. And I agree, they are on Mortal Kombat. And this ain't attacking Old Dirty, I don't think that. It's not like that. We were just talking about, the whole on this DLC shit. It's not, I don't know if that's been confirmed, but it's obvious those characters like Goro and all that shit are on the disc, and they're just fucking sending the fucking signal and unlocking them when you put that money in your PSN thing. Punch that little code, or, pay with your debit card, or whatever. If you want PSN card, debit card, that's when you unlock it. As soon as you check out in that store, then, or punch your redeem thing from how I got it with the collector's edition, the code, they got you. It's on the disc, but they know you're going to buy it. Do you go buy Mortal Kombat and you don't want Jason? You don't want the fucking Predator? Are you serious? There's no way I could do that. There's no way I could sit there knowing those characters are on there when they come out and not buy the DLC. Oh, I'm just not buying it. I don't want to play with Predator. Bullshit. You know you're going to buy it. That's the funny thing. But, you know, people bitch and moan about it. I don't think it's right, like I said, but you're going to buy it, you know. And if you don't, you really didn't like the game probably. Because if you really like that game, you will buy that DLC. And they know it. What I was going to get out with, and, you know, like, then you have the whole Nintendo side of things, how they all say, Wii U and, you know, Nintendo does DLC right. Well, I noticed Black Bond did a video a couple weeks ago about Fire Emblem, you know, the one that's coming out soon. I don't keep track of those games. I'm not saying anybody likes them, you like them. Those are games to me when you go to GameStop, you have to, you know, back in the day, you'd have to search for, you know, be like, hey, can you get Fire Emblem? Can you import it for me? Do you keep it in the back of the store? Like, those games, nobody knew what those fucking games were, unless you were really into that series. You know, that's just the games that they search on the computer, and, oh, we found one. It's in fucking, you know, we'll special order it for you. But, you know, there's a new Fire Emblem, I guess, coming out, and they're going to be doing some really bad DLC practices, and that's why I'm linking that video in the description, because I want more people to see that, because Black Bond was really the only one that I seen talk about that. And I noticed you know, I told Old Dirty today, like, the Wii U weirdos just play a blind eye to it all. They just overlook that, but then go after Sony and Microsoft and, you know, all these other companies like EA and all them for their DLC, you know, their business practices with DLC. But it's alright when Nintendo does it, because obviously they're doing DLC right with this Fire Emblem. When I heard it, like, locks parts of the game and you can't go there unless you buy the DLC. That's the most worst DLC I ever heard of. It's not confirmed it's going to be like this in the, you know, the US, you know, Black Bond said, but, you know, in Japan it's confirmed, you know, that they're going through that. Whenever that game comes out, or if it is out, I don't know. I don't play Fire Emblem. But it's the most fucked up DLC I ever heard. And I just don't hear nobody talking about it. Because I notice these Wii U weirdos that go, Nintendo does DLC right. I'll tell you this. When Nintendo gets their shit, you know, if they ever do with their next console, get their online infrastructure up to date, you know, and they're able to do all this shit, like voice chat and all that, if they do, you don't think that they're going to be charging your asses for online and doing all this DLC shit with their games? They just don't know the online infrastructure, and that's why they can't really do this shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't really push that shit, because they ain't got a lot to push. You know what I'm saying? They're not like Sony, where they're advertising that shit on their PSN store, Microsoft, and they're not really giving you much to begin with. When they can get voice chat and do all these things with online, when online comes into play, when it really comes into play, and people are really doing it with Nintendo, you know, with not just Smash Brothers and games like that, DLC will be there, and it'll be full effect. Especially if they're doing it like these games over in Japan already. You know, just saying. It's coming, so better bet your asses for that one. And you'll be, and if Microsoft's doing it, Sony's going to do it, and eventually, if Nintendo isn't doing it, they will do it. They all will do the same. They're all in the same business, and if one can make money one way, the other one's going to make it the same way. You know, it's just how it is. They're going to follow each other, you know. And that's, you know, they're looking at this guy making money doing that, you know, and this other guy's doing it too. They're like, shit, well, we can do it with our games. They just don't have their shit up to par yet. Just saying. Now, pretty much, that's all of my video. Like I said, links will be in the description to Black Bond's video about Fire Emblem DLC and Real Gamer's video about Arkham Knight DLC. Check them out, please. They're great videos. But yeah, another thing I want to get at, too, thank you all for joining the live stream last night. I did one on my channel, first one I ever did with my channel. I've tried it out on Twitch before, like 2 times, but this time it was pretty good for me, for my little channel, and I actually enjoyed it. I like live streaming. I'm probably going to do it tonight, if that's cool. I got Life is Strange, but I did get the Call of Duty DLC, and I want to play that a little bit. And last night in the beginning, I did some UFC, and it kind of lagged a little bit. But then it got going good, and then Mortal Kombat was great, and I had a blast, especially shout out to Brownie, Saint Illuminated, Nick, everybody got 16 Gamester, I can't remember everybody, or Bitster. Thank you all for joining, I really do appreciate it. I have fun talking to all you guys. when it really all comes down to it, I have my opinions, but I'm not a bad dude. Just being honest. You know, I have my opinions about Nintendo, but I don't hate any of you guys. I want you to know that. You know, I don't, you know, even the ones that want to talk shit about me or whatever, I don't hate you guys over YouTube. I'm being honest. You would have to do something to me personally, and I don't get into this shit like, you know, some people do. It's not like that, but my opinions are my opinions about Nintendo, and I know you're going to hate them, but I'm just saying, I'm not a bad person where, you know, I hate you guys, and you know, it's not like that. I don't take YouTube with me. You know, I just do this for fun. But those are my opinions and my honesty, and I know you don't like them. But yeah, one more thing I gotta get to. I'm getting a lot of hate in the comments section, and one person it's just coming time to address. Deku, I'm gonna give you your 15 minutes of fame in this video. You know, on my little dinky, 15 seconds of fame. In my little dinky video, pretty much, you're always in my comment section, you know, calling me stupid, whatever, I could care less. The only thing I think's funny is I cannot comment back to you. So, when you leave me a comment like, Dave, honestly, why don't you debate me, and let's put an end to all of this? I can never comment back to you. And then you go, dude, I don't know what to say to you. You can't be this stupid. Okay, first off, if you want to debate me about my opinions, that we can do that any day. We can do a one-on-one if you want to debate about opinions. But I will not do that unless you fix it to where I can comment to you. Because right now, all you are to me is like weirdo juice in my comment section. And you're a spot just sitting there. You know, you're just a little spot of weirdo juice just in my comment section, and I'm just not gonna look at you until you fix that shit. And if you want to debate me other than that way, if you don't want to fix your shit, come in the live stream tonight, and I'll answer your stupid questions. All your questions you have to give me on Twitch in the live stream. It's either way. You know, if you don't want to fix your thing, because I did tell Bear Hugger for you to fix your thing, and I noticed it's still, when I click on your name, it says report. One more thing too, I've been getting a lot of comments, and another guy goes, what's the difference between an amiibo and spending $140 for a Scorpion statue? Both are pieces of plastic based on a video game characters. Same thing to me, but it's all perception, I guess. On that note of playing games that you played from childhood and not wanting to relive that, I guess one shouldn't play Metal Gear along with Mario, because I played Metal Gear on the NES. Okay, I'm going to answer both of your little questions right here. The reason I got this collector's edition is because I was already spending a lot of money on the DLC, so I said at the time, why not throw $50? And in honest opinion, if I had a fucking statue of Scorpion sitting there in my living room, and I had a chick come in, okay, I'd feel more confident with that than a bunch of amiibos. Just saying. I could at least explain Scorpion. I couldn't explain fucking amiibos. Anyways, and your other question, you said Metal Gear. Like I said, there's a difference from Metal Gear. Snake is more realistic. I hate to say it like this, it's the truth. It's a little bit more, it just looks odd for a man playing Mario all the time. At least Metal Gear, he's going around shooting fucking people. I don't know, it's just how it is. I know you guys don't want to hear that answer, but grown men obsessed with Mario and amiibos is fucking weird. I mean, I can at least explain Scorpion and Metal Gear. Can you do that the same with fucking Mario and fucking, amiibos? I didn't stand in line for Scorpion at fucking Toys R Us in the morning and fucking run in with a bunch of fucking children and pushing them out of the way. I mean, come on, guys. You know the answers. Alright, thank you for watching. This video went real long, but I was just talking too. I've been enjoying this lately, and, once work picks up, we've been busy, but it's going to get a lot busier. I won't be able to do these. I'll be able to live stream, though, still. I do like that. That will be happening a lot on my channel, but I want to do as many videos as I can while I got the time. Thank you, YouTube. Oh, and before I say that, tell me in the comment sections what you think about what I just said with the whole Mario and, you know, Metal Gear, which you think is more, I guess, childish and, you know, more for an adult. Same thing with Scorpion. Do you understand why I got Scorpion? I don't have any other collector's editions, and I don't normally do that. But I just thought that at the time, is that understandable? That I just said, well, I'm spending this much, might as well get the fucking Scorpion. But it's not like I'm going to play with Scorpion and talk to him and play with my other amiibos. No, Scorpion's still in the box. You know, I can, you know, take him out of the box if you want me to prove that, but I'm not going to do that. And tell me in the comments section what you think about DLC. Do you follow me on what I was saying with DLC? And more videos to come. Thank you, YouTube.